All right, so you're about to take your first flight. That's awesome! It's a thrilling experience, and I can imagine the mix of excitement and nervousness you're feeling right now. Trust me, it's completely normal. A whole new world is about to open up to you. Literally, you'll be soaring above the clouds, seeing landscapes from a perspective you've never seen before. It's like entering a different dimension. I remember my first time flying. I was totally clueless. I had no idea where to go, what to do, or even how to find my gate. It felt like a maze. But don't worry, I'm here to help you navigate the whole thing. From check-in to security and finding your gate, I've got you covered. You'll be a pro in no time. We're going to break it down step by step. From the moment you leave your house to when you step off that plane, every little detail will be covered so you can relax and enjoy the journey. Stick with me and you'll be flying high with confidence. By the end of this, you'll not only know what to expect, but also how to handle any surprises that come your way. Let's get started. First things first, make sure you've got your money situation sorted. This means having a clear understanding of your budget and how much you plan to spend each day. It's always a good idea to have a mix of cash and cards, just in case one doesn't work. Hit up your bank before you head to the airport. Inform them of your travel plans to avoid any issues with your cards being blocked. Also, check if your bank has any partnerships with foreign banks to reduce ATM fees. Get some local currency for the country you're visiting. Having cash on hand can be a lifesaver for small purchases, tips, or places that don't accept cards. Trust me, it's way easier than trying to figure it out after a long flight. You don't want to be stuck in a foreign country without any local currency, especially when you're tired and just want to get to your accommodation. And while you're at it, map out your game plan for when you land. Know the basic layout of the airport and where you need to go. This will help you move quickly and efficiently. How are you getting from the airport to your hotel? Research your options in advance, whether it's a taxi, shuttle, or public transport. Knowing this ahead of time can save you a lot of hassle. Having a plan, even a loose one, will save you a ton of stress. It allows you to start your trip on the right foot, feeling prepared and confident. If you can, wrangle a friend who's a seasoned flyer to come with you to the airport. Having a buddy who knows the ins and outs of airport procedures can make the entire experience smoother and less stressful. Having someone there who knows the ropes can be a lifesaver, especially if you hit a snag or start to feel overwhelmed. They can help you navigate through security, find your gate, and even offer tips on the best places to grab a bite. Plus, it's more fun to experience something new with a friend by your side. Sharing the journey with someone can turn a potentially stressful situation into an adventure, filled with laughter and memorable moments. Now let's talk packing. My golden rule for travel less is more. Seriously, you don't need to pack your entire life. The lighter you pack, the easier it is to get around. Plus, you'll have more room for souvenirs, right? Chapter 4. All right, you've made it to the airport. First stop, the airline counter. This is where you'll check in for your flight, get your boarding pass, and make sure your passport and visa, if you need one, are all good to go. It's like the official start to your adventure. Chapter 5. After you've checked in, it's time to say goodbye to your friend. They'll head back out into the world and you'll be on your way through security. Don't worry, you've got this. Once you're through security, find your gate. This is your home base until it's time to board. Check the screens, double-check your boarding pass, and maybe grab a coffee while you're at it. Airport food can be pricey, so do yourself a favor and grab some snacks and drinks before you get to the gate. Trust me, a bottle of water and a granola bar will be your best friends on a long flight. Keep your ears peeled for boarding announcements. They'll let you know when it's your turn to get on the plane. Don't worry, they'll announce it a few times so you won't miss it. Boarding time! Follow the crowd, show your boarding pass, and find your row and seat. Once you're settled, stow your carry-on luggage safely in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Safety first. Before you get comfy, make sure you've got your seatbelt fastened. The flight attendants will be coming around to check, so don't try to sneak past them. Take a minute to explore the magical realm of the seat pocket. You'll find the in-flight magazine, safety card, and maybe even an air sickness bag, just in case. The crew will be making a bunch of announcements during boarding, so listen up. They'll tell you everything you need to know, from the flight time to the emergency procedures. Once everyone's on board, they'll ask you to put your seats in the upright position, stow your tray tables, and put away any electronic devices. It's almost showtime. The taxi out to the runway can be a bit bumpy, but don't worry, it's totally normal. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And we're off. The takeoff can be a little intense, but it's also exhilarating. You're officially in the air. Once you're at a safe altitude, the seatbelt sign will go off and the cabin crew will spring into action. They'll be serving drinks and snacks, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Every flight is different, and the departure procedures can vary depending on the airport and weather conditions. Just go with the flow and trust the pilots. As you get closer to your destination, the cabin crew will start to prepare for landing. They'll dim the lights and you'll feel the plane start to descend. The landing is always my favorite part. You get to see the world from a whole new perspective as you touch down. Once the plane has come to a complete stop, it's time to gather your belongings and disembark. Be patient, everyone's in the same boat. If you're flying internationally, you'll need to go through passport control and customs. Just follow the signs, have your documents ready, and you'll be through in no time. And that's it. You've officially made it. You're a seasoned traveler now. Go explore, have fun, and make the most of your trip. That wasn't so bad, was it? Flying can seem daunting at first, but once you've done it once, you'll be a pro in no time. Remember, the key is to be prepared, relax, and enjoy the journey. Now go out there and explore the world.